Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. We seek that what we don't have. See? When we don't have money, we seek money. When we don't have health, we seek medicines. So, if we observe our own life, we are constantly seeking only one thing, and that is happiness or bliss. This is only because there is a bankruptcy of happiness in our life. And therefore, we try so many techniques. First, we imagine, if I get more money, I'll be happy. And then for getting more money, I have to go to a place where money is available. So where money is available? In Mumbai. So we go to Mumbai. After going there, then money is not seen anywhere. Dharavi is seen. And then you go in Dharavi. Then another desire. I think I should have at least 1 BHK. Then you have worked hard and you get 1 BHK. By then your need has increased. Now you want 2 BHK, but money is not there. Whole life is, we are seeking something or the other. And that something or the other is nothing but our imagination. That if I get this, I will be happy. If I don't have it, I am miserable. Now this error keeps us incessantly occupied and activated in this world. Nobody can help us unless we come to this anaconda. See? Meditation is learning. You have been watching this thing, ocean soon. What you have learned? See? There is no end for the waves to come and die. No end. Exactly the same thing is within us. These waves of desires and desire fulfillment has no end. Therefore, God, out of His compassion for us, He creates situations in our life. And by those situations, we come to realize that what I have been seeking, it was in a wrong place and wrong direction. We were seeking happiness in things and beings. See? In places and pursuits. But we have tried our best, we are not fulfilled ourselves. Then let us give some other option. And then we see the Mahatmas, they have nothing and yet they are happy. So we go to them and ask, hey, what is the secret of happiness? See? So the Mahatmas tell, because I don't have anything, I am happy. Where from you learnt it? So I learnt it from a guru. How many gurus you have got? 2 dozen. And then It is not said what the Guru taught, but what we have learned. So, the Mahatma said, I learned from the space, support everything, reject nothing, but don't get influenced by anything. With this principle we live, we are in meditation. See? Now thereafter, whether we sit in a cross-legged position or do all animal asana, see, Ushtrasana, Marjarasana, Bhujangasana, all animal asana. There is no human asana. You don't know, Swamiji. There is one. I know. Shavasana. See? That is the only thing. But there also we struggle. We don't get sleep. See, friends. Therefore, real meditation is we have to express happiness in life through action, through speech, and through the thoughts. So don't do to get something, but express what we were seeking. So if we were seeking happiness right from childhood, and if we have not learned, then who can help us? So what we have to learn? The first and the most important thing, everything happens only to the mind. Nothing happens to body. This is only you are listening, hearing. It should become our experience. If this doesn't become our experience, we can give lecture to others and suffer. It should become our experience. So, if everything is happening to the mind, then where will be our attention while living this meditative life? Attention will be not on the world but on the mind. So now we start focusing attention on the mind and living our day-to-day life. The first thing we will come to know is mind only projects, imagines, this is beautiful, this is a source of happiness. In the absence of this, I cannot be happy. Therefore, yena kena prakarena, whichever way, I must have that object. And all these things put together is called as desire. And once we are under the desire pressure, see, then we try to hold, but ultimately we have to do it. See? So, we put efforts to get that object. Okay. How long do we really enjoy that object? Only for few moments, few hours, few days. After that, human mind cannot remain attracted toward the same place, the same person, the same job, the same indulgence, all the time. Cannot remain attracted. This is the way God has created the mind. It is not manufacturer's defect. It is the best thing that happens in our life. If we are able to understand this, then what will happen? We will be in everywhere with everybody, but we will not get entangled, we will not get attached, we will not get bound. Then what will happen? then you will be wherever required, but you will not get influenced by. See? We get influenced in two ways. When I want something I get influenced. I don't want, but it comes in front of us. And how we get influenced? By reaction. Reactions are through body as action, speech through the speech, comments, and through the mind, the frustration. See? So yesterday we have seen how to deal with the body as an instrument of living meditation 24/7. So what is meditation therefore? Whatever we are supposed to do it cheerfully, happily. One option. See? Do not do anything under compulsion, under pressure. See? If you don't want to do, don't do it happily. No, I'm sorry, I don't like it. Over. No, but what people will say, I have come for the retreat and I am still sleeping and not coming for meditation. But nobody can see me because they are all doing meditation. Whom we are cheating? We cheat ourselves the most. See? So, whatever we have to do it cheerfully, happily. If you don't want to do, don't do it. But don't become miserable. First, meditation, 24/7 in action. And the second step, that we express through the speech. And how do we express through speech? By default settings. Default settings are when something happens without intentions. See? Once you are default setting in your phone or in your laptop, the moment you start, it will come. In the same manner, we have the default setting. Dekho, suno, bak bak karo. Whether required, not required, whether somebody asks or not asks. Not only we talk about our experiences around, but also about ourselves. I'll tell you, for that mantra is there. Recently I went somewhere, I'll not tell you the name, and he is a Guru Maharaj and so many disciples. So I was invited, a Grahastha. I was invited, so I went there. My interest is breakfast. So I went and nice garam breakfast. And then by the time it is served, his wife, children, everybody was there. Then he started. I was this, I was that, I had done this thing, I had done this thing. Till the breakfast came, I had to listen. I always feel God has made one mistake. As He has given our ability to, if I don't want to look at somebody, I'll close my eyes. I don't have to look. But we don't have the ability to close our ears. See? So I have to keep on listening. Blah, 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 blah. For almost 20 minutes or half an hour. I was listening, satsanga. I was there, I was this thing, I had done this thing, then I got this thing, then I continuously going on. And finally, now we'll have breakfast. I said, thank you very much. See? I have not asked him, who are you, where are you? No, not asked anything. See? Now the same thing I did and I learned because I got this mantra. I am telling you, living in meditation. See? You are for example, medical practitioner. You are not 24/7 going with the Gray's Anatomy and a stethoscope in your hand. See, when required, it is done. That's it. So, in Badrinath, maybe about 35 or even more, 40 years before, I had my darshan in the morning at 4 o'clock and came to one Amma, Bhagavati Amma, she is no more now, old, very, very sweet Amma. She used to give me nice tea, coffee, so I used to like her. And then she was sitting, I came from my darshan. Then I said, Mama, I have decided no more lectures, too many talks. I am going to stop giving lectures. So she started laughing. I said, Mama, why are you laughing? He said, you only told me when there is a joke, we have to laugh. I said, what joke is there? The joke is, did Narayana ask you whether you want to give lectures or not? No. So whose question you are answering? Did I ask you whether you want to give lectures or not? No. So, this was the mantra I got. Who asked you? See? This is meditation. And what we talk to others, जाने कहाँ गए वो दिन. You watch these oldies coming together and talking. One old man says, in 1935, when the Quit India movement was going on, that time, you were there? I was a child there. Okay. No, but that time I was a grown-up person. So you stop, I will talk. Competition, talking about the past. Whenever we talk to others, we talk about the past. Swamiji, you also just now told about the past. Yes, I remember that. But what is that? That is my Guru. Guru gives you Diksha, is it not? So what the Guru gave me Diksha? Who asked you? We must know what to forget, what to remember. We forget Guru only. See, learn. So when we are responding in this world, we use the body and now the speech. So when we are walking, talking, we have to talk. There is no need. See? Then what will happen? Initially it will be difficult. So to help our chatterbox keeping quiet, there are many techniques Mahatmas have told. One of the technique is learn that we have heard first thing in our mother's womb the rhythm of the heartbeat. Everyone. That is the first experience the child has in the womb. And because of that, when the child is crying and becoming unruly, frustrated, what do mothers do? They keep the child in their lap and with a terrible, horrible voice, I will not say melodious, horrible voice, they will go on hitting the child. The child says, I'll keep quiet, you shut up. So, discover rhythm in your life. Rhythm. So when we go for a walk here and there is the rhythm. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Instead of talking all rubbish here and there, synchronize this rhythm with the Lord's name. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. 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 Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om. Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Whatever you like, make the chanting and walking a perfect rhythm. You will see what happens to you. You will not get tired. Okay. Because now you are in a very methodical, melodious way, where the body, the speech and the mind, they are tuned together. All three. There is no discord. What is music? Music is a rhythm without discord. So, walking step by step is rhythm. Then, synchronizing the Lord's name, speech, and you hear yourself that you are chanting. You know what this helps me when I travel? So, many times people come, oh Swami, how are you? I want to ask you something. And so what I do, like a terrorist takes out the AK-47, I take out my mala. And I tell, my Guru told me, whenever you travel, keep chanting Lord's name. Okay, beta? I said, okay. So I cannot talk because my Guru told, okay? Everything is over. Otherwise, where are you from? Why you became Babaji? Where were you born? But why were you born? Was it a normal delivery or cesarean? There is no end to the questions about the past. Meditation is consciously living in the present. When you live in the present, you are 100%. When you are 100%, you are at peace with yourself, with the world. This we have to learn from our own experiences. When we are snoring deep sleep, that time we are 100%. No past, no future, no present. Only no past tense, no future tense, no present tense. Then only presence. Come to presence. See, friends, this experience that we are now, it is not created through action. It is recognize through wisdom. And when we further go in the same line of inquiry, we come to know we have no choice but to remain in the present. We have no choice. We have no choice to go in the future or not to go in the future. We have to remain in the present. But then our old habits, see, remove the H, a bit remains. See, remove the A, it remains. Remove the I, habit of T remains. We have to slowly recognize this, my friends. Therefore, remember to forget. But we have forgotten forgetting. And then old stories, old things. So, this is one part of living in meditation through speech. If we are not walking, then discover rhythms in life. If you are sitting, there is no rhythm, then take the mala in the hand. And three things should synchronize. One, the bead is pulled towards you. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Beat movement done by the body, chanting done by the speech, and we have to hear or listen our own chanting. Three things. This was given to me by one Mahatma in Vrindavan many years before. I was pretty young that time. From then I learned this. He scolded me. Do you have any, what japa you do? I don't do anything. Murak? Ja. Mala leya. So I went and got mala. He was a avdut. And Kalana, come tomorrow. I went there. Then he gave me that mala. I don't know where it has gone. So he taught. He said this way. Pull the bead towards yourself. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. You speak that mantra loudly to yourself. Then you hear Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. 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 When this is done and it is perfected, it will take time according to the individual case. It cannot be generalized. And suppose you are disturbed, and the moment the mala comes in your hand, it will start. Because the three are synchronized perfectly. See? See? Same thing, if you practice while you are walking, chant the Lord's name, then slowly, सब्जी का तड़का है. So slowly we learn the art of learning, how to learn from every single experience. How to learn? This also we have to learn. So, body we are taken care of, living through the body is meditation. The living through the speech is meditation. If that is the source of, no, that is the gateway of expressing happiness. See? So now this is with reference to the world. Now we speak to ourselves also. Now here also we have to recognize this. I'll tell you a very bad word, so you'll remember it. When we talk to ourselves, speech is purgation of the mind. See? Therefore, I clearly told, I am using a very rough, bad word. See? So when there is a pressure, you can't hold it. And the same way, but you cannot talk. Being angry, they keep on talking. Don't allow the mind to talk to itself, because that becomes our habit after some time. Constantly talking to oneself. Now see what happens. Paramatma expresses as life. First step. Life is further expressing as mind. Paramatma is one, life is one. Now, expression of that life as mind, mind is one. This mind in a living body is responsible for keeping all the functions going in deep sleep. In deep sleep, blood circulation continues. See, the hair grow, the nails grow, digestion continues, everything continues. Who is doing that? That common mind. Like life is common, mind is one. Up to here, there is no samsara. Then this one common mind becomes identified with the individual body. And after that, this individual mind is still one with the Chetana, but now this individual mind starts experiencing sense of otherness after a body identification. See? And then the mind starts chattering. When we see here, the mind has, so we, rather life response is through words. So we have to have some comment. Oh, this is very beautiful. But other retreats, other places, resorts, they are good, but too much of crowd. This is less crowded. See? We have to talk. If there is nobody to talk, then we talk to ourselves. Watch. This is my time pass. Many times I have to go and wait on the airport for a long time. You don't do anything. Simply watch around. You can enjoy life. If somebody is around, he is talking to himself. constantly talking to oneself, because we cannot stop. When you stop talking to yourself, your individual mind merges in the total mind. When the walls are pulled, the individual space merges with the total space. Even when the walls are there, it is still a total space. But we are influenced by the walls, and therefore the total space is called as the house, our house space. Exactly the same way, individual mind has a standpoint. Total mind has no standpoint. It doesn't matter which body it is, a sinner or a criminal or a saint or a man or a young. No, it's common. But the moment the one mind is reduced to the individual mind, it starts reacting first through the speech. Now, this I'll tell you technically. Chetana is called as Paravani, Vani speech. Then, first expression of the Paravani is the Pashyanti Vani. In Pashyanti Vani, the object and the word indicating the object, they are not yet differentiated. Then further, it is called as the Madhyama Vani, wherein the object and the word indicating the object, both of them are only thoughts. I think there will be some good breakfast today. What they must have made breakfast? Maybe the bread, butter, or nothing is there. So, Madhyama Vani is talking to oneself. And the last is the Vaikhari Vani, wherein the word and the object indicated by the word are separate. Rosary is a word, and what is in my hand is the rosary, separate. Now be attentive. Paramatma, first expression is life. Life is one mind. That is called as the that is called a Paravani, Vani speech. It becomes grossified. So ready to manifest, but not yet manifested fully. That is the Pashyanti Vani. Then becomes little more manifest. Madhyama Vani, fully manifest. The Vaikhari Vani. So one reality alone is expanding slowly and steadily, and expansion is in the form of the speech. So when we talk, what has happened? We have gone away from the Paramatma that we are to the periphery. See? Therefore, it is essential to learn and know how much unwanted we keep on talking. So whenever we talk to others, it is with reference to the past. When you are talking about the past, you have disrespected the present. To understand this, take one example. Once somebody came to my place. Uncalled, he came. So naturally, I had to say, "Oh, welcome, welcome," he said. "How are you?" Without even listening to him, I went out again. looking here and there. Again I came and said, I hope everything is fine, isn't it? Not even getting any reply, again I went out. Again I came inside. I said, hey, how are you? Fine, isn't it? Again I went in. The same question repeating, not listening, the answer going. So, he real tube light. How you respond to a given situation tells where you are. Or become angry. See? So when this happened 2 or 3 times, 4 times, that person asked, Swamiji, you are looking disturbed. What is that? I said, no, some important person is coming. Means you are not important. When we disrespect the present and we are going either in the future or in the past, that disrespect for the present is painful experience. Remain in the present. The more we remain in the present, to that extent we are closer to the presence. Past is tense, future is tense, and because we live in tenses, we cannot be tension free. But if we are consciously working on this scale, reduce going back in the past, stop solving the non-existing problems of the future, worry, you will be no more living in tenses, and therefore present also will not be a present tense. See? So what is meditation? Converting the tense into the presence. See? You cannot be happy yesterday, is it not? You cannot be happy tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes. So what is meditation? Only today be happy. Only today, one day, yaar. दुखी भी नहीं होने देते. मरो फिर. Others will be happy. Therefore, meditation is this understanding. Simply sitting for half an hour and then becoming angry. These days nobody does these things. I have to do everything. You relax, man. Who told you? Have minimum rules in your life. Don't have too many rules and suffer. What should be the rule? Be happy. That's the only rule. Give yourself minimum choices. Living at zero complaint level. Each and every mantra is living in meditation. See, my friends. So, when we talk to others, we go in the past. When we talk to ourselves, we go in the future. Now see what exactly happens. Now this we have to learn and recognize. You, for this experiment, we have done this experiment, you become somebody like husband, wife, become. and think. Stop. Now you become parents or children. Stop. Now you remain as nobody and think. Experiments over. Now analysis. When you became husband or wife, thoughts were pertaining to your wife or somebody's wife, your husband or somebody's husband. Options. When you became parents or children, the thoughts were pertaining to children or parents. And when you are nobody, no thoughts. See? Instead of complaining, getting frustrated, taking medicines, learn this. Thoughts require a reference for birth. Without reference, you cannot think. So when you played as nobody, you have no reference. Think about what? So when you are sitting for your prayers, this is the most important principle. To remain nobody means what? You are in the utter present. Who is somebody? Somebody is a mule carrying the burden of the total past. See? An old man, 80 plus, and a child, 3 or 4 years. What is the difference? Old man is a mule carrying the burden of such a long past, and therefore other than complaints nothing else. The small child, hardly any past, no memories, fighting, shouting, forgetting, and again relax. See? So the real spiritual practice is try to remain as nobody. In Malsar, on the banks of Narmadaji, many years before, when this principle I spoke, one of my Gujju friend, so he says, Swamiji, last time also you told this thing, therefore it has made a big impact on me. I said, very good. He took out from his pocket one card, gave it to me. Swamiji, Mr. Nobody, address nowhere, phone number not there, what you do, nothing. So he gave it to me. I took it and tore it in 3 ways. He said, Swamiji, I said nothing. This is not a paperwork. See, friends, we have to practice in our life. When there is a need, you talk. See? Otherwise, this wrong understanding, You go through the immigration and the immigration officer asks, what's your name? Naam Rupa Mithya. See? When are you born? Ajopi san navvayatma bhutanam ishwaropi san. Where you are going? Where I am not. इसको पागल खाने में ले जाओ. See, friends, when there is a need, do talk. When there is no need, don't talk. See, friends, many of us are afraid of silence. See, one friend came to me to meet me in Kaivalya Dham, and I was in my room, very good room, and I was doing something. He came, rang the bell. I said, please sit down. Let me finish this and I'll talk to you, because I forget what I'm doing. So he said, instead of 3-4 minutes, it took 5-10 minutes. He was sitting quiet. After, hey, I'm so sorry, I kept you waiting. Yes, now what can I do for you? His first statement was, Swamiji, what? What a frightening silence. First day I heard that word. Can the silence be frightening? Then I asked him, you are coming from Bombay, isn't it? He said, yes. Your house must be near the railway track. How do you know? Those who are living next to the railway track, they are afraid of silence. They don't sleep also. So they have to kata. See, friends, therefore, because we are afraid of silence, then we start talking to ourselves. Keep on talking. I have to do things. No. Watch. Next time you go for a walk, try this. With every step, chant the Lord's name. Try. Anybody is in front of us, we do not want to know anything about anybody. Then what will happen? No memories will be created. But then you remember somebody, Swamiji. Yes, I remember. Wherever there is a high nuisance value, that I remember. Health we don't remember. Pain we remember. Pain is here. I can't get up. Remaining health, that we don't talk about. In the same manner, memories are only of those which are having high nuisance value. So now know yourself. So when I say, I don't remember who you are, you should be happy. And if I remember somebody, then I am happy. See, my friends, therefore, we have to consciously live in the present. So when we stop talking, mind is not purgating. Mind holds. देखो, this, you will not get this in books, what I am telling you. Look within yourself. When we talk, I think after the lecture is over, I will have to go and clean my room. I have never made my bed. Now at least, before somebody comes, I'll put the quilt properly and everything. Talking to yourself. When you talk to yourself, you are not available in the present. And when you are not available in the present, then you don't know what happened. One extreme, talking to yourself, not remaining in the present. Other extreme, going beyond time. Sleep. Now these two entities, when some light thing happens and people laugh, and because of that their sleep is disturbed. Therefore they are the next person. This was the joke. Everybody is quiet. He got the joke late. Alone. See? Like a tube light. So, do not allow the mind to bring out words. What we have to learn on all these things, before we talk, recognize this. Now the mind is wanting to break, and then the world begins. Eyes close, no colors and forms, no comments, no nothing. Eyes open, colors and forms. What is vision? Mind expressing through the eyes. Vision. After the vision is seen, vision is opening, things are seen. The eyes do not say good or bad. It is the mind behind the eyes which has a comment. See? And if we halt this mind at that level, do not allow the mind to make any comment, it will require some practice, conscious practice, 24/7. Slowly, slowly the old habits will die and you will start remaining at peace without efforts. In old age, all of us suffer only because of this habit. See, the children don't even care for us, whether we are alive or dead, Now so many days, not a single phone call. I only have to call. But when I call, they are not even lifting it, They put it on the silence. I don't know. Swami, what should be done? Call me. How simple it is. Practice this consciously. The lesser you talk to yourself, closer you are to yourself. When I see the things that talk, I have gone away from myself. I see the things I don't talk, I have come back to the eyes. Whether eyes are open or closed, it will be same if I do not comment. Therefore, rule is, when perception is not followed by comments, world is not created. When perception through sense organs or mind or intellect is followed by comments, world is created. And where is the world created? In our mind. So meditation is remain in God's creation. Don't enter your own creation. A woman is created by God. That is Ishakarya, created by God. no problem. Out of that woman, the father creates a daughter, the husband creates a wife, and the son creates a mother. Who are problems? Not the lady. The daughter is a problem for the father, the wife is a problem for the husband, and the mother is the problem for the child. So what is meditation? Remain in God's creation. Don't create your creation in God's creation and suffer. Then you will understand. Na kuch pana, na kuch khona. Nothing to gain, nothing to lose. Recognize this. We don't have to do anything, my friends. Recognize. With this recognition, then we live as an actor on the stage of life. Who is an actor? Who only acts, doesn't react. Because he only acts, his performance is best. He gets money, he gets name, he gets fame, he gets recognition because he's the best actor. Same way, best acting. See? So what is the best acting? You don't have to be that, only act. See? But instead of doing the acting, we get lost in that act and suffer. Therefore, my friends, meditation is not a physical act to be done and suffer afterwards. We are not going to gain anything on spiritual path. Remember this. You are the source of everything, joy and sorrows. When you take the wrong exit, you go to a wrong place. Slowly, steadily, these thoughts and this thinking process will become firm. And thereafter, life is a time pass. Na kuch pana, na kuch khona. But then what people will say, who cares? क्या फर्क पड़ता है? कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे. लोगों का काम है कहना. As we listen to satsanga, listen to the people. No impact. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.